If you're a small business owner or a brand or an influencer on Instagram, there's a really good chance you're making one of these 5 big mistakes that I've seen so many business owners and brands on Instagram make over and over again. I don't want you to make the same mistakes, so let's go ahead and jump into what those mistakes are and how you can change them. Mistake number 1 is not subtitling your Instagram stories. And specifically, I'm talking about when we're doing like those selfie videos where you're talking to the camera, not at least putting a description into each video of maybe what you're talking about is a huge mistake that I see people make all the time, that they're sharing these stories and then they're complaining they're not getting a lot of engagement on it, when in reality, most people don't have their volume on when they're listening to stories. I mean, just think about it for yourself. I know for me, half the time I don't turn my volume on, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm just being lazy or I don't feel like listening to something, or maybe I'm out in public, but I don't have my volume on when I'm on Instagram most of the time, and chances are your audience doesn't either. One way you can help people to still get the content while still seeing your face and hearing you talk is by almost subtitling your stories. And besides making it more accessible to more people, it really just helps your audience to still get the content that you're trying to give to them without having to have their volume on. So that's mistake number 1, super easy to fix. Just at least put a little blurb below each story of what you're talking about and your main point of each video that you're posting to your story. The second mistake that I see so many people on Instagram making is not checking their analytics. And guys, this is so important. It does require that you have a business account on Instagram, but honestly, I've only seen my engagement go up when I switched to having a business account, so I wouldn't worry about your engagement going down. If anything, it's going to help you to see what people actually love seeing from you and what gets you the most engagement, what gets you the most views, and all of that. So if you go to your Instagram bio and you click on insights, you're going to see so many things that are going to be so helpful. But one thing you can do under posts is see all. And this is where you can see a lot of the analytics. So for example, if I wanted to look just in the past 30 days, what has gotten the most engagement on my account, I can look at the posts that have gotten me the most likes, comments, shares, DMs, whatever it is. And these are the things that are actually super important past other things. So it's really cool because you can see exactly what is working on your account. And for example, with mine right here, I could tap on this first post that got the most engagement in the past month and think to myself, okay, like, why did it get a lot of engagement? What about it was it? And when I look at this post, I'm like, okay, it was posing tips on how to pose yourself and ideas. And I also gave a call to action at the very end, asking people to save the post. That really helped to boost engagement. So that's something that's just super important to constantly be looking at and use that. And I could use that information and say, okay, I should do another post soon on posing tips that includes a call to action at the end to save the post, because that worked really well in growing my account. The third mistake I see a lot of brands making on Instagram is they're not showing their face. And I know this might seem really obvious, but hiding behind your business is not going to help you grow, especially if you have a personal brand. So you need to be willing to put your face out there and to show photos of yourself, to get headshots done, to put yourself on your Instagram stories and pictures of yourself with your family and in your day-to-day life. And just sharing your face does so much for your brand and for people to connect with you on a personal level. Remember, people buy from people, and people are moved to purchase more emotionally than they are by just seeing pretty things on their screen. So by having your face and incorporating yourself into your brand is really going to help you grow and to make your audience feel more connected to you. The fourth mistake, and I think so many people skip over this step, is not engaging back with your audience. Guys, if people are taking the time to comment on your posts or respond to your DMs, give them the courtesy even of just responding back. And I know that might sound like tough, but I want to give it to you guys in love. A little bit of tough love for you is respond back to all your comments, all your DMs as much as possible. And honestly, that's one of the benefits of having a smaller audience is you have the ability to do that. And I know even for me, I'm at around 6,000 followers on Instagram, and I can still respond to pretty much every single comment that I get, every single DM that I get, and I make it a point to. And trust me, I'm not spending hours on Instagram every day doing this. And it's honestly so easy to keep up with and such a simple but impactful way to make your audience feel so connected to you. So by responding to all your DMs and all your comments, it's just going to make them feel like they want to engage with your account because they know they're going to get a response. They don't feel like they're just talking to a brick wall. Respond to all your comments, respond to all your DMs. Trust me, it makes a huge difference and people will appreciate it so much. And mistake number 5 that I see see a lot of people on Instagram making is not being consistent. And this is something you've probably heard a lot, right? You've heard that being consistent on Instagram is so important, but guys, it seriously is. If you're not consistently showing up for your audience, how can you expect them to consistently show up and engage with your account and be interested in you and love what you're putting out there? And consistency is just such an easy but practical and just such a great, powerful way to show up for your audience and to grow a following and just to grow your brand in general. So being consistent by consistently sharing on your stories every day, sharing Instagram posts on your feed. I typically share 3 to 4 times a week on my feed to stay top of mind. And it's just a really great way to grow your Instagram following and to really just help you to grow your business in general when you're being consistent and you're constantly staying top of mind. No matter if you're a small business owner that's service-based or you have an online store, or maybe you're just a brand or an influencer trying to grow, the more times that you can post on Instagram, the more you're going to stay top of mind to your followers, and they're going to think to purchase your products or to buy from you or to go to you for inspiration for their life. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe to my channel. By doing those 2 things, it really helps to support my channel and for me to keep growing and for more people to see this video. I share videos every Tuesday and Friday, so if you hit subscribe, you're going to be updated every single time I upload a new video, and I'm just super excited to share more with you guys next time on how to keep growing your small businesses, and I will see you then. Bye guys.